Hello. The stress of starting a stream with my stream deck still being broken. It's just like, I don't know what's gonna happen. Who knows what's gonna happen? It could all go terribly. And I'm switching music, so it's not just the same thing. Hi Jackie, and hello Hungry. Happy Valentine's Day. Also hi Chris, hello. Welcome in everyone. Ignore my messy room. It's messy today. The moral of the story is cleaning never gets easier, no matter how old I am. Yes, thank you. I went very pink for my eye makeup today. I'm feeling very, I don't know, fancy? Pink? Why is this a separate tab? What is going on? Oh, I moved it over. I'm being so silly. Exactly. You can tell this is my authentic lived-in home. Like, I have existed in this. All my clean towels on the floor. Mary, don't just leave your clean towels on the floor. That's terrible. Okay, I think I can X out all those tabs. Okay. Hello, Damon. We added again. So we are gonna start today with a dating sim, and then we are gonna finish Nancy. That's the plan. I've installed the dating sim. I haven't touched it yet. So we'll see how it goes. If I decide that I'm not having a good time, we'll just play Nancy and that'll be fine. I hope everybody has had a good Valentine's Day. I've had a really chill day. I worked from home today. Yeah, just hung out with Muska. It was a really good time. I was gonna say hung out with Nancy. Not yet. Nancy, my Valentine. Ominous untouched dating sim. Well, it's been touched by others. Actually, there was a different one I thought about getting, which was a dating sim based off of like computer viruses, which I thought was a funny concept, but I was looking for something that was like shorter, and for that game it was like people were playing up to 10 hours, and I was like, oh god, that is not a short game. About kissing the chicken man. Well, there's quite an iconic dating sim with Colonel Sanders that we're going to be playing today. So my thinking is, and I don't know if this is like an option within the game's writing, but I would like to play it from the perspective of being like the evil lady who's trying to steal the chicken empire. Like, my role in this is I'm trying to get the recipe. Like, that's the plan, my evil plan, to take down KFC. So that's the dream. So that's what we'll be playing today. Something about, I love using the head empty music for Nintendo because it tends to be just like really fun music, but some of the songs get like too in there, and then I'm like, oh, I have to like listen for a second, because this is used in Melee. Is this Ice Climbers music? Yeah, I love a good roleplay, right? Just like add a level of dimension. I remember one of my favorite game playing experiences outside of video games was when I was at summer camp. It was like a staff training week, and we played Clue together, but we had to play it in character, and then like when we die, or no, because you can't die in Clue. I was gonna say when we die, act it out, but I realized that wasn't a thing with Clue. We were just very dramatic about it all, but it was really fun experience, and I like being Professor Plum. That's my favorite Clue character, because in the novels, he's like zany, you know, mad professor vibe, and apparently that called to me. So it's good that I didn't go into the sciences, because my only choice would have been to become a mad scientist, and it's probably inconvenient long term. How, like, important are mad scientists to the world economy, do you think? Belle, I had such a crush on Professor Plumfair. The bi experience of having a crush on Miss Scarlet and Professor Plum. I was Professor Plum in a live-action Clue murder mystery I was in. That's so fun. That's so fun. I literally have my copy of Clue the movie on the floor next to me. I gotta rewatch it sometime soon. It's so good. It is such a fun movie. I didn't think about the fact that they were like live action. Yes, Miss Scarlet. Yes. Also, Belle, how are you doing? Or for any of the UK friends watching, Cluedo. You know, let me be UK friendly. Sorry, I'm just quickly trying to set it up here so I'll be able to show my gameplay. I'm good. I'm glad you're doing good. I hope you had a nice Valentine's Day. I'm sad I didn't prepare any like Valentines to send out to people this year. It's been like very busy in my brain world, so I haven't even thought about it. I used to, when I was in high school, I loved making like little treat bags for my friends. So one year I made fudge, and another year I made caramel corn, and I just gave them out to all my friends, and I really liked that. So I'm sad that I haven't done it. Ended up doing a quasi impersonation of Jeff Goldblum, so I named him the character Professor Goldplum. It also sounds like it could have been a Bond villain. Goldplum. Vengeance will be mine, Bond. Okay, I'm really curious about this dating sim, so I feel like we should just hop into it. Oh my god, it's almost the 2-year anniversary of me being Jenny Nicholson's Patreon supporter. Shout out to Jenny Nicholson. She's one of those people that I have it set for like an annual subscription. So I pay like $50 at once. So I might actually have to change that because I do not know if I have a free 50 in my account to go towards here. Sorry, Jenny. I love you, but just not the season right now. All right, I'm gonna pause my music and we'll go ahead and switch on over to the game and take over a chicken empire. I think that's my plan. I don't know if there's voice acting for this. I really haven't seen any of this before. So. Oh no. There we go. Oh god. You'll be able to see my Steam alerts, which are terrifying as always. There we go. Oh god. Okay, I can have a dog. Who owns the chicken empire here? It's quite cute. Honestly, this is such good advertising. Like, I feel like KFC has had some pretty peak advertising. The nuggets, though. Very true. Oh my god, I love you, Colonel Sanders. A finger-licking good dating simulator. Wow, all right. Is it super loud? Oh, it looks like it is. Here, let me... Oh, I'm gonna unfull screen it. I will turn it down. Sorry about that. Oh god. I wish that it, like, had little sample sounds. Oh, can you hear it now? Okay, does that volume? Oh, there's no sound. Okay, it seems like the music is very quiet now, so maybe I need to find like a good. Is this okay? We can go back and adjust it maybe as needed. You know, I just want to make sure you can very clearly hear the sound of me clicking on the drumsticks. It's quite cute design. Before I get started, oh my god, what should my name be? What should the name of my, like, chicken empire self be? Colonel Sanders. What's like an equivalent to Colonel Sanders? Something Mary. brigade leader. Professor Mary. I want to add a suffix. I deserve a suffix. Captain Mary. Of course. The, like, one enemy of Colonel Sanders, Captain Mary. Those biscuits look good. Okay. I feel so soothed. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. So this is me in the past. This is my past life when I was a student. You can tell because I'm a chicken enthusiast. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. I just realized I didn't change my category on Twitch, so let me do that. What is the name of this game? Here we go. All right. Don't play while hungry. True. The risk of hunger. It does have a category. We are currently in it. Oh yeah, so also for context, this came out in 2019, so it's about 4 years old now. So I'm not exactly early to the punch here. If that was my alarm, I would die. Or you could wake up now. Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. Oh my god. I would love to go to culinary school. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling and thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University... Oh, prestigious? Prestigious. Which one? University of Cooking School. Academy for Learning. Oh my god, wait, listen. University of Cooking School. Academy for Learning. Worst starts with right? I already hate any songs I ever have as my alarm. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by and you find your imagination getting away from you. Yeah, I'm allowed to daydream a little bit. I can have a little daydream as a snack. Oh, I clicked. Shoot. You might have swimming possibilities when you realize you're running late. You grab a biscuit and burst out of the door in a hurry. I wonder in this world if we can only consume KFC food. Delicious, just what you needed to wake up those taste buds. You're in such a hurry. Amanda! Hello, Amanda and friends. Welcome in. Welcome, Berry Patch friends. Also, hello, Anima. Amanda, how was your stream? Welcome in. We're playing the I Love You, Colonel Sanders, Finger Licking Good, dating sim? Also, oh my god, I guess I'm coordinated with the Berry Patch. Mary and Stereo. Get me in both views at the same time, hungry. Oh my gosh, let me give you a shout out, Amanda. Oh my gosh, Jackie got it. Thank you. Oh, you're playing Horizon Zero Dawn. How was that? Let's go to culinary school and eat raw noodles all day. Just chomping on the dough. Also, Aimless, welcome in. How are you doing? How's everybody doing today? Happy Valentine's Day. Amanda, I hope that you're having a lovely day. Thank you so much for the raid. How was stream? Sorry if I've already repeated that. Zoom in. Great time on my part. How's the romancing going? We are just getting started. Oh, for context. Hi, everyone. My name is Mary. Right now, we are streaming the I Love You, Colonel Sanders dating sim. My goal with this is to take over the chicken empire. Like, I want to come in and steal the secret recipe, break Colonel Sanders' heart, and I am the chicken god. So my name is Captain Mary, and we're on this adventure together. Main goal is to blow up. My main goal is to blow up and then act like I don't know nobody. It was good. It was fun. I got a huge teddy bear. Oh my god, that's so cute. Are you gonna name it? Is it gonna have a name? I've talked about this so many times. My still like dream date is to go to Build-A-Bear with someone and then like make each other as Build-A-Bears. I think that'd be very cute. Overhaul Colonel Sanders. Exactly. Act like I don't. Okay, so we're late to school at the University of Cooking School Academy of Learning, I think it's called. We need the bear Magnus on stream. That's so cute, little Magnus. Ah, that's so fun. Okay, Amanda, also, if you need to go, like, take care of yourself, or if you have plans for tonight, like, go do them. But also, thank you for the raid, and also, you're welcome to stick around, if not. Hello, A7 fan. Welcome in. Long time no see. Happy Valentine's Day. Also, hello, Citrus. Happy Valentine's Day, Big Magnus. Brug. Welcome into Merry Dates, Colonel Sanders, to steal his recipe. Thank you for contributing as well, Damon. Lurking, oh my gosh, just getting ready for work. I hope your work goes well today and that your dinner is delicious. And Hungry, thank you for contributing. Okay, I'm gonna try. I'm so bad with these games that I like can never focus on both things. Also, Ava, thank you so much for contributing. How are you doing? Also, if you're lurking, like, no worry, keep doing the lurk. Copying is very welcome for the Dark Pictures Anthology with Snuggly Challenge. Also, King Citrus, thank you for contributing. Okay. We're standing in the quad. We gaze up at the magnificent University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Wait, does this mean I'm like hooking up with my professor, hypothetically? Working on some art. I hope that that goes well. Aw. Never smash the contribute button faster. I'm really excited for it. It should be super fun. My lifelong best friends forever, Miriam, came with me. That's so cute that we went to the same university. I remember this game. I've never played it before, so I'm quite excited to finally check it out. Thank you, Ava. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. She's very cute. Good morning, Captain Mary. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? I like that they're already wearing their chef coats. Actually, I'm... Because I sure am. Excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot of nerves. What the... It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? No doki love. Also, Quiche, thank you for contributing. I hope that you're doing well, Quiche. Classic Miriam, raised by MasterChef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since you were babies, we were little babies playing together, you rescued me from that quicksand box. It's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're gonna do great. But with University of Cooking School Academy for Learning's first 3-day only seminars, famous 3-day only seminars, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she shifted to practicing on a mannequin. No, Miriam! Going in for the kiss. The quicksand lore. I love the, like, yeah, that time I almost died in quicksand. I remember. All right, let's give her a pep talk. Remember last month when we saw that fortune teller and had our tarot cards read? The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget. I know she looked spooky, but she was so sweet, and she told you that you were destined for great things. Aw. Remember that card with the fancy-looking tower? And that other card featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit? Okay, the tower card is kind of scary, right? I've been waiting so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own. And I'm sure you will soon. In no time we'll be graduating, and you'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time. At all. In no time at all. In no time. Left the quicksand box next to the sandbox. Time for new... Aw, shucks. Oh, there's a movie I remember quite clearly that has a scene where a kid buries another kid in a quicksand box, I think, actually. It's a horror movie. As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves begin to ease. You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs. It's the attitude to have in life. At least I got the bangs. Can you believe I cut them myself? Sounds familiar. I think it was called Stoker. It has a really good soundtrack from what I remember. You can definitely believe it. Yeah, those look like my bangs. I cannot believe it. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. Not my custom engraved measuring spoons! How am I gonna live? Hey! Like the Dracula author? Yeah, yeah. It's Ashley. Oh my god, look how they spell Ashley. Your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it. I love this woman. Hello, Ashley. I didn't see you there, chicken shins. You leave Captain Mary's shins alone. They're perfectly normal shins. Those are of quality. Ugh, you can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she has to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone else. If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. We're not gonna let you or your really weird insults get to us. Chicken chin, she calls you with chickens on her thighs. Yeah, with literal. Okay, chicken thighs. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man. Oh my god, the names of these characters. Has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rockin' glutes. Show me the man. Van? You man? I love this man, holy shit. You've never been sure about what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have just been as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. Oh my god. Got legs on her legs. Next time I need to name myself Mary. Yeah, I decided Mary Loves You isn't good enough. I'm gonna add in some extra vowels. Hi Lemon, welcome into my dating taking over the chicken universe stream. How are you doing, Lemon? Looks like the bass player in a glam rock brand. I can see it. Look at his star hair. Absolute icon. Van is amazing. I can't believe the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would even ever allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? You think they just hand us our diplomas now?
Right. 15 clams. I'm all set.
Day of Lavug.
Lemon! Ooh, thank you for the bits for the day of love. Who do we like so far? If we're picking out of these people. Maybe hire us on as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us, apparently. I can't think of a good voice to give him. With the first day of school about to start, there's no more time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam. Let's go. See you later, losers. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. Oopsie. I think it's broken. You reach forward and easily pour the door open. That should do the trick. I love you. Thank you, Pop. I think you mean thank you? My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. Pop. He's old. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Hi, Pop. I'm Captain Mary, so it's a just chatter. Are you gonna make me hold this door all day? Nope. And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Not this guy. Miriam, is it just me or is he kind of cute? I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. Wow, this is what cooking school looks like. You gotta learn your cooking geography, your cooking y equals mx plus b. This guy. For the just chatting energy and the legal and moral implications. Ooh, a scruffy looking pooch takes his place at the podium in front of the class. Adorable. Is this my teacher? Now, quiet down everyone. Who is this unreasonably cute pup and why is he in our culinary class? Chicken algebra. Seasoning geometry. You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of USCSAL. UCSAL, that's so hard for me. Y equals mx plus b. Intergenerational geometry of chicken. Please call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and fluffy and little, but I still demand respect. Woof. What? A cute dog is a professor? This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you, and a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. I'm chilly, someone close the window. And then he walks in. Not the slope intercepts. Y equals MC plus A. It's almost Mary. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be this handsome? Time stands still. It's him, it's... If it isn't my favorite student, Harland. Harland? Tamaki? He does have Tamaki vibes! Colonel Standards interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. Yeah, this... that is the material indeed, Please, call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. And this over here must be sweaty sweats a lot. Maybe we should open the window back up before faucet pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. I would be so embarrassed. Death. Hold on a second. Nobody talks to my friend like that. You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is with your really weird insults? Besides, when Captain Mary sweats, it's not gross. It's beautiful. Look at that shimmer. I'm glowing. Colonel Sanders, beautiful angel that he is, stands before you, smiling gently, his hand outstretched. Boy howdy, this classroom gets hotter than a Kentucky Friar. Oh my god, he's Southern. Boy howdy, this classroom gets hotter than Kentucky Friar. Please use my handkerchief, a Southern gentleman. How could I forget? How could I forget? You freeze up. Colonel Sanders is talking to you. I fucking love this. Yeah, I don't sweat. I just shine. The game is mean. Who remembers the KFC romance movie from a few years ago? I remember that. I don't know if I ever watched it. Is it similar vibes to this? Gonna break his tiny chicken heart. That's the plan. Wait, Colonel Sanders is talking to you about how sweaty you look? You're completely mortified. This can't be your first interaction. What if he never forgets this moment? I don't think he cares. I'm gonna take the handkerchief. You stretch out your hand and Colonel Sanders places a fine silk handkerchief in it. It's so beautiful, you hesitate to press it to your face, but when you do, the feeling is transcendent. It has this natural smell on it. It smells of the most delicious chicken you've ever seen. This man organically smells like chicken. The twist is gonna be the Mary falls so hard for him she abandons her plan to take over. No! I must have the recipe! I won't fall in love! Very different, but just remembered it existed. Oh, it's like Latin soap opera vibes! Wait, that's fun. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Welcome to University of Cooking School, bark bark. Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world, bark bark bark. The birthplace of culinary legends, past, present, future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears, there will be blood, there might even be really adorable tiny food. Oh. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena. Oh my god. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss... Quiet! Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue? You're on the fast pack out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? Don't recognize me? This is my 3rd year with you as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable! Unacceptable! Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town in his tiny wheels. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referring to appears to be some sort of industrial cooking appliance. Oh, maybe it is. It's Clank! Can we romance Clank? Look at this is a face that I could not help but love. That smile. KFC is some seriously unhinged marketing team members because both this game and that film are official. Yeah! KFC's Twitter accounts only follow 11 people. 6 guys named Herb and the 5 Spice Girls. Oh my god, that's amazing. Oh my days. Yeah, Clank needs romancing. This is a man after my own heart. I remember them taking shots of the video games Back for Blood on their original Wait, really? They're just living the dream. I hope whoever runs it just is having a very good time. The class bursts into laughter. I am programmed to love. Oh, Clank, you rapscallion. Oh, he has a cute little smile. Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. The game calling me out for my lack of vitamin. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkle's reputation for being smart but tough is well known. I can't believe, like, this would be terrifying. You try to just butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket. Chicken snack. I know the game. You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkle's eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite. Well, I think there might be some competition for new star student. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hands slick with a coating of doggy drool. You see other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. Should have learned. Should have known better. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds opened to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. Wendy's was the loudmouth, but KFC playing the long game. Yeah, I'd have gone rubber ball. Damon, you're just not gonna make it in the KFC world. See, me and KFC have a connection. I'm thinking about all the times in 2021 where I DoorDashed KFC. It's a lot. It's a lot of fried chicken consumed that year. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain. Hey, Captain Mary, there's still a seat here. It seems that no one has claimed this seat next to me. If you're interested, well, fuck. Do I sit next to my best friend or the man of my dreams? Sorry, best friend. I got a chicken empire to run. Sprinkles is cute though. Not cut out for the KFC dating sims. You'll get there. You can. This is training. You move to take your seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture, oh god, shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. I'm not going to take a single note. Thank you for offering me the seat. I've only had 2 rules. Do all you can and do it the best you can. Is he wearing pants? He is wearing pants. Lord, I hope he's wearing pants. It's the only way that you ever get that feeling of accomplishing something. That's so inspiring. A little off topic if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you settle into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast! Time for a pop quiz! Yeah, a quiz about me!
I sure wish he wasn't wearing pants.
Oh my god, TJ, no! Also, hello, TJ, welcome in. How have you been? How is returning to reality after our vacay? I hope you have been resting. Welcome into my dating life. He's got a pen right there in his arm. Oh, true. He's ready. He just keeps it all like hidden away on him. Whips it out whenever he's ready. This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you're ready for life in the culinary arts. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question 1. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Extremely. That's right. Forest is to tree as chicken is to feather. That's right. What is the most effective eating utensil ever created? Oh, a spork. That's right. Literally, it's just because KFC has sporks. I just know KFC too well. What food is best for a broken heart? Anything as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt. Camel meat, a pancake that looks like a silly face. Honestly, this is very hard because I think it's gonna be anything but a pancake that has a silly face. That's resolved a lot of heartbreak for me. Camel meat. I'm gonna say this one. That's right. All food is good. Anyone know the identity of the dude in the picture? I have no clue who that is. And he's like just right here, isn't he? Oh, I'm squeezing him. I'm trying my... Is Sprinkles a good boy? He is the best boy. That's right. Your total score is... Perfect score. I actually exceed in the art of this game. Be honest, did you cheat? You looked up to see Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He's impressed. I know we just met, but I have to confess, I think you have a beautiful brain. Oh, man after my own heart. Hot diggity, Captain Mary, you just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch! Wow. The cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. This place is so cute. You can't see it here, but there's a little thing that says the Stewart Cafeteria. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. You smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch? No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was... Howdy. What's his accent? Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Hey, It's about lunch. Everyone cheers. I love food. But Shh. Lunch. She said shh. In honor of the new semester, I've prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. That must be the smell I smelled. Indeed, that smell. You hold back your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this... Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crisp, golden finish. The aroma envelops you and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken. What a novel concept. This genius. Your stomach begins to grumble as if to say, stop thinking, start eating. For years I've been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculations, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes down as fast as they can. But that's all I'll say about that. What, you think we want your stupid secret recipe? Nah, my dude, nah. I'm just drafting last will and testament in case one of these ingredients is poison. Got him. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. Got him. It glimmers. It's fried vampire. Edward! Serving it in a bucket is What a maverick. A genius. Look at this man. He knows more than we will ever know. Can't resist overt advertising, craving of a chicken. I know, I like honestly will be surprised if by the end of this I don't end up ordering chicken. You wait to see what zinger Ashley is prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just like writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I saw something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. Ashley, get the fuck away from my man! You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. No! She realizes that he's destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. No! Soupy food like I'm livestock, you dreamy chicken genius. I will eat it. Star Burns from Community has nothing on this. Star hair Van Van, right? He's so powerful. Please. Well, Van Van the man, if you don't want any. I'll take his. Oh, that was me talking, not Colonel Sanders. I read the Captain Mary and I was, I got her name mixed. Hold on, I mean, I guess I will try it. He takes one bite and his eyelids grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now, there's enough for everybody. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of his bucket and sink your teeth into it. Bucket. You can have, no. It's amazing. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Savor the moment, everything that tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. Yeah, I want to know about him so I can steal his food. The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy. What a guy. Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man, for a flavor, are they the same? 47 minutes later, already under the smoke. No! Okay, it's the long con! After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he's doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I was wondering if I could talk to you for a second. Yeah. What's the recipe, though? Eyes on... Anything for a fellow chef. A prize? It's on the... That makes sense. Clank! Shit! Wait! What is my plan? What exactly was on that chicken? Okay, she's going for it. We're going for it. How bold to come out and ask. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. Valfor, thank you for subscribing. Welcome in to the Colonel Sanders. I love you, Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders is stealing the Chicken Empire stream, where I try to steal Colonel Sanders' Chicken Empire. How are you doing today? The chicken staff is amazing. Look at his little waist. It's just that you and me here talking. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've gotten some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. Well, it's the rush. The semester's only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. The semester is 3 days. He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun? You've got moxie. I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone and then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient. But you can't tell. I use cinnamon. What do we think it is? I use salt. It's something my great-grandmother taught me. No one before him ever used salt in their fried chicken. Revolutionary man. Salt? Wow, you'd never guess that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. It's rare. Salt's really rare. While you're wrapped up in that huge revolution, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. Ultimate game with Colonel Sanders. Yes! Hello, Lufrisra. It is I Love You, Colonel Sanders. And in this experience, I am trying to date Colonel Sanders to steal his chicken recipe. That is the goal and dream. And also date Clank, depending on what my options are. I don't know if I will get to date Clank, the kitchen equipment robot. Okay, we find him outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. He's following me round. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. Sounds like you have big plans. I dare say, the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world, you can bet on that. Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Nag him to show your own strength. Wow him with a big idea. Be modest but thoughtful. That's mean. How can I do that to Colonel Sanders? Look, okay, I have a dream, and it's to have the best chicken empire in the world, and he is what is standing in my way. Cut him out. Be modest but thoughtful. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery, it was perfect. I appreciate the compliment, Captain Mary. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. Yeah, I'll be a prime competition. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. Ooh, you step into the massive cooking arena where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. This is so cool, man. It's like Chopped. I love Chopped. Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show off our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no, we have to show off our stuff. What if I totally blow it? You're not gonna blow anything, except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're gonna earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations. That's so cute. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you have hands on Colonel Sanders. I'm so sorry, Miriam. No, she cries. I hate it when my actions have consequences. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of two, that is. Me and you, if that wasn't clear. Want to be my partner? Sure, Captain Mary. I'll prepare our station. That awesome? Oh. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. Two different students quickly take notice. Hello, new partner. Beep, boop, zzz. Oh, she better pair up with Clank. I could approve of this relationship. Oh my, two potential partners? I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. Looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? Clank! Go Clank! Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today. That's okay, I already ate. It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this juncture. He's here for a good time. He's got his juice box. He's ready. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. We're stuck with the Colonel while Miriam gets to play with... I know. We didn't even get to choose. She's the one winning this game. Why does Pop look like a giant baby? I think he's a child. He might be a baby. Hold on there, fella. We don't even know the assignment yet. Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. Yeah, I like Clank. He's just here so he gets his juice boxes and his lunch. Tissue? I hardly know you. Clank judders and panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. Looks like you two will be fine. Aww. It's time to focus on my own cooking classwork. Alright, you two, for today's lesson, we're gonna keep it simple. Pick a basic disc and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes two flints to make a fire. You get the idea? Teamwork makes the dream work. Which dish do you suggest to your partner? Alright. Steak tartare seems easy enough. It's fancy and you don't even need to cook it. Okay, I feel like I should go with my grandma's mashed potatoes and gravy, considering what is on the menu with KFC. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes. And gravy? I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes! No, please let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. I've got activists like a fool! Damon, are you even trying to win the affection of Colonel Sanders just to destroy him later? I've never had KFC's finger-licking good tartar. Next up on the menu. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does somebody have a crush on Colonel Sanders? Yeah, it's you. We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business. Sanders' heart is my business, and you better keep your fingers off my man. Did somebody call for me? Ugh, no, geez, Van, while I'm over here crushing Captain Mary's dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember? Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends. What is this music? Oh, howdy there, Ashley Van. Are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now? Actually, no. It looks like Captain Mary was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get to my level. Doubt it. Don't be so rude, Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But, Colonel, if you asked me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that's positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that if we cast complementary shadows, we fit together like a thigh and a drumstick? It just makes sense. Oh my god, she's going for it. Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley's really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Oh my god! This is so intense. Man's a chef and cannot conceive of gravy without mashed potatoes. Oh, steak and gravy pie sounds delicious, but not American. And that's an American right there. Cooking school goes hard. Somebody's gonna die.
Mew Mew style, Mew Mew grace, Mew Mew power in your face.
Happy Valentine's. Mary 10 heart.
I have a list of Seattle things to do that I need to send you. I need to remember at the end after stream. But just saying, I have a list. Also, how are you? And thank you so much for the resub. Well, we have very intense music. Yay, yeah, I might add a couple things to it, but yeah, that's like I got my things I like to do list. Hug of hugs in my time of need. I'm here to learn and express myself via my cuisine, not bicker with prima donnas. Partners were chosen at the beginning of class, so let's all respect the format, okay? You turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm that you're on the same page. I chose Colonel Sanders, and Colonel Sanders chose me. Isn't that right? A businessman respects all fair agreements, from contracts to handshakes. I took on Captain Mary as my partner for this activity, and I stand by it. Based on your team's behavior, I'd say you're perfect for each other. Neither of you has Captain Mary's natural talent or their loyalty. Kirsty, I am very much liking Mr. Sanders. I'm enjoying myself a little bit. Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud and full of potential. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis in their short but sturdy stature. Natural talent and loyal. Yeah, definitely loyal. Definitely not trying to steal his recipe. You look down at your station and realize that in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. Wow, I am naturally talented. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Okay. Oh my god. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be proud now that there's a bowl of mashed potatoes. Colonel Sanders holds out a spork to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. How dare she, in my moment of potato love. And then, filled with rage without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Van, do something! Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with this much love and integrity? Hold on right there, Captain Mary. We do not waste food in the boon cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you both better be prepared to eat it wherever it lands. Oh, the food was too delicious. Can I has potato face? Wait, can I has potato face? Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand. Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic. Oh my god, it's on an axe. In just a few minutes, mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic. In just a few minutes, I've prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty, braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce. Plated on a battle axe blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors. Oh my god. You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you will all look on with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right up off the plate. No! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic. Is this guy gonna die? KFC mashed potatoes, specifically the sauce, is definitely delicious. I almost never get mashed potatoes when I get KFC. They do have good fries sometimes, though, which is kind of surprising. But I guess maybe it makes sense. Why do I have... Okay. I just have a lot of work messages. Too late! It has been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. Death coming up. It killed him! Damon, you knew! Everyone stand back. Don't take another bite. I can't decide if I want to eat off an axe. I know, it's like... maybe... a little intimidating. First death. When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self. Oopsie. Tastes like poison. The entire class has gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They're motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. Oh my god. Pop is immortal. And poor student is so dead. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here? Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all of this nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. Sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. What? Like, for real? Come on! You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you go on, I want you to know, they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me of why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him, in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Oh my god, the man's crying. Crying about the potatoes. Sorry you saw a man die. This is probably really awkward. Yeah, it was really uncomfortable. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Captain Mary? There's something I need to tell you. Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, geez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since then, I have been working towards that dream. Day and night, never stopping, never resting. Also lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all our hearts, that our soul may grant them, like wishes floating on a shooting star. No, shut up. I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? Yeah, oh my god, this man is a murderer? Trialed for manslaughter? Nothing strokes romance like a food fight, an octopus-related fatality. You know, if there's anything that's brought me and my loves together, it's a little octopus-related death, you know. Just brings up the mood. You can't prove that. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance, you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him. We are talking about me. Me. I am the hero. The spork monster is here to fight a hero. What? Oh, I think I left the fridge open. Later, nerds. How dare you threaten me just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level. Be afraid, be very afraid of me, because I'm a monster, see? Is he rhyming on purpose, or is that just a coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence! What? This is amazing! What will you do? Attack! You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with love. Cook with love does 1 damage. It just got real. That attack really upset Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. What if I defend? Now's your chance. Push him in the monster's mouth. But I only know 1 ingredient. Damon, I can't kill him yet. I need the rest. Which defense will you use? Trepidation? You continue to stay back and endure whatever comes your way. Seems like a pretty weird strategy, but okay, you do you. Stork Monster focuses their mashed up mind and draws an energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? I don't know what to do with Haunt My Nightmares. It's so gross. I don't like that they're like stringy, slimy. I am gonna use Cook with Love again. Buffed up and ready to rumble, they go on to attack once again. You tend to take 2 damage. Fuck. Oh shit. Oh damn. If you take much more damage, you're not gonna survive the battle. Okay, let's defend. Which defense will you use? Oh, buff up? No one can control this much buffness. You start to feel a little bloated and quite frankly, a little gassy. You better attack soon or you're likely to explode. You decide to go on the attack. Chow down. Am I eating them? A powerful blow. Sporkmancer's oozing cheese sauce on the lawn of the quad. I wonder who's gonna have to clean that up. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares for its ultimate attack, Rounded Edge. Vile villain, your reign of terror stops. Oh god, he's not that accent. Battle Villain, your reign of terror stops right there. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Pop Pie Power Punch. Pop Pie Power Punch, pinch. Oh, Power Pinch does 10 damage. Spork Monster is defeated. You saved me. An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. Oh no. Oh no. I'm gonna spare him. You manage to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast long enough to realize that he's still a living creature with a pure soul. He deserves your pity, not mine. Really? I don't know if he has a pure soul. As we know from earlier, he never writes down anything. Oh, true. Be gone, beast, and don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow. I won't forget this, and I certainly won't be back like you said. I would love it if he suddenly became British. Maybe that'll be a day 2 thing, like who knows? The Spork Monster scuttles out into the night. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's much more. A soul of a pure spork. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it out is Borko. Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize the final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Are you gonna romance this book monster? Yes, book monster. I got a proposition. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it home without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you're tucked in tight. Your blood is pumping, as I hope it would 24/7. You know, sometimes we take a little break. A little blood break. Yeah, a little pause. Good night, my Colonel. In your dreams, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love dreams are weird. Oh my god. And the ghost. Shout out to him. You wake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? Premonitions? Blood held still. The end. And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? Road work ahead. I sure hope it does. It's literally my favorite vine. Oh, Colonel, my Colonel. It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. Because he trusts me. It's all a part of my evil scheme. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the Spork Monster, she launches into a story of her own. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I might be, I think I might like Clank. Yes! The Miriam X Clank ship is sailing. Like him? Like him? I know it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school? No, but that does make... I wonder if he really was. We love a good Z word. Exactly. Mirror ink. Yeah, but he was so popular that he was voted prom king at a school he didn't even go to. And it was also the convertible that... Wait, it was also the convertible that he himself rode at in front of the homecoming parade. Wait, was he also the convertible? I'm confused by this sentence. I'm thinking maybe something got lost in the pressure cooker language translation there. Okay, there we go. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school, the most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. You're a thing now? We definitely connected yesterday. Sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. Not cool, Miriam. I'm great. You had an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Your bestie's eyes light up.
Mew style, Mew Mew grace, Mew Mew power in your face.
17 oh wow wee washka happy Valentine's.
Wow, we washka. Thank you, Bernie, for the resub for 17 months. How are you doing? How is life? Happy Valentine's Day. Since when is tucking you in taking it slow? Tucking in is like third date. Exactly. Exactly. We are basically married. A secret ingredient. Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. So this summer, when I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden when I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spices. Secret spices. A happy Wawa to you, my partners. And any day, Bernie, a happy Wawa to you as well. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from a super duper rare dried flower petal, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. Is this a drug? Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. Oh my god, Miriam's a drug mule. Oh no. He was so nice. He even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with him, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I had tasted. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever, anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we stayed in touch, you know, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices. It's living. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe. And besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone. Please, please, please. That would mean the world to me. No one has to know where it came from, or it came from you or Colonel Sanders. What do you think? Should you protect Colonel Sanders' secret or share it with all of this is free? I know, this is so good. I mean, it is all a giant advertisement, but it's still so good. You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know, how about it was Eye of Newt? I know it sounds like some kind of witch's potion, but what can you do? Eye of Newt. Wow. Her eyes light up imagining such a thing, and you figured out that you've satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. I'm sorry, I can't get over the fact that she's a possible drug mule. However, she immediately turns around and does the thumb type. Oh. And does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fall from the air. Is it her boy? It's Colonel Sanders arriving at the school on a horse. He's on a horse. Oh my god. Oh, stand back and admire his. Oh, we're gonna. Is the bad guy in this game a literal drug dealer? Well, I don't. Maybe. I was gonna say I don't know if there's a bad guy, but like maybe. Colonel Sanders' horse is truly a thing of beauty. Without even acknowledging that he's being watched, he does a short horse dance before dismounting at the flourish. He then slaps the beautiful creature gently on its rear, sending it running free into the countryside. Oh my god. You're so struck by the sight of him that you use your ability to speak coherently. Oh, I didn't realize anyone was watching. Don't worry, he knows his way home. You attempt to compliment Colonel Sanders, but the words don't come out exactly right. What a horseful beaut you have. I mean, what a horseful beaut you have. Dang it, that's what I just said. What a horseful beaut you have. Being a good friend, Miriam attempts to cover for you. Oh, Captain Mary just gets really nervous around people that they like. No. What? This is not helping. I mean, they got food poisoning and they were up all night. It was gruesome. You should have seen it. She gives you a wink and a smile as if to say, situation handled. Can't blame a girl for trying. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappeared into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see your two rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something bad. By the way they're hiding, it must be something really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad. You try to get a peek over at Van Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming. Well, there, little one, I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. Oh, why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey? Oh, that was pretty good. Make a bee. No, I like that. It's like you're not interested in them, but really try and get a closer look. Yeah. You sit near the rivals, but leave your back to them. Even hear Van Van muttering something that sounds like a magic spell. However, he notices you eavesdropping. You try to cover your tracks and improvise an excuse. It's time for class, and you're distracting the rest of us who want to learn. Now you've upset them. Oh, and you're the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules? I'm not sure you'd know a good meal if it ate you. Being the best chef in the world would take more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache. It takes panache. And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil.
Mew Mew style, Mew Mew grace, Mew Mew power in your face.
Happy Val Day, Wowie.
Wow, Boris! Thank you for the resub for the 15 months. I hope that you're doing well. Happy Valentine's Day. Welcome into Mary Tries to Steal Colonel Sanders' recipe stream. It's salt, black and white pepper, celery salt, garlic salt, ginger, mustard, paprika, thyme, basil, and oregano. Is that really it? Damon, are you spoiling the game for me? I should dress up like that's a cook. Yeah, not hypo. Look at this. Dude, she's gonna get her thighs so burnt. Like, the reason why you wear pants is so you don't burn your thighs if something spills on you. She's not gonna have skin. She's gonna have to get skin grafts. Okay. You finally get a look at what it was they were hiding, and you instantly recognize it. It's a book, just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster. Couldn't take the tension any longer. No, Damon. That's the same book I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back. My Nekomewleta? Oh, Boris. Oh, it's been a great stream. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom, and its contents are secret. You notice that they haven't been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall. They've been tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. We're playing. Plot twist, those are synthetic legs covering her real. She's got leg layers. It's like an onion. It's like an onion, like an ogre. Leg layers. I'm not the Colnet. Before you can dig any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Beep beep. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot. Go Clank! Go Clank! Yeah, watch it, you bucket of boots. You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Wah. No, Damon, it's okay. There are monsters in this game? Yeah, it's got a little bit of everything. There's also Clank. Look at his chef hat. That's how you know he's a chef. He's so cute. What do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer. No, your mother was a stand mixer. I keep changing his voice, I'm sorry. Fan Fan jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Fan Fan, sending him flying across the room. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it might be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them. Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that this is a ruse, right? Don't hide. Wear your Colonel flag with pride. Is that the Doki Doki classroom? It's not the same. Gentlemen, get a hold of yourself. Gentlemen, get a hold of yourself. Save it for the arena, at least. Or don't. Honestly, why do I care? I got a lofty career aspirations to focus on. Maybe I can help you with your business plan. Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, please take your seat. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. The KFC recipe, including measurements, is on the internet. I haven't tried making it yet. Oh, to compare it to the real thing. That could be a fun thing to try one day. Being genuine for a sec, the character design... Yeah, this game is really good. I agree. This is a really well-made game. Brining takes too long for my liking. Like pickles? Brining? Oh, are you supposed to, like, brine the chicken? But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. Rub his furry dog belly. He loves it. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention to the lesson. Truly, you do. Which is why in 1776, the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. I'm ruining my 3-day education because of Colonel Sanders. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, Captain Mary? Naturally, this appears to you to be a simple platter. Which item do you want to sample? A glass of water, a shimmering pepper, or a dog biscuit? The pepper? The chicken is brine. Ooh, Sprinkles is great. Like an important professor. A brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in a most eye-catching way, so naturally you reach out and grab it and eat it right away. However, your body is not prepared for the heat. The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe. My friend, woo, this guy again. I'm here to give you an important message. Ooh. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. Ooh. All you must do is... I was saying, to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is... Sorry, I think I still got some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine, I'll work through... to fulfill... the prophecy! You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness. Oh, man. You come to and find everyone staring at you. That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever. Fuck. It's a ghost pepper. Oh, that's so good. Confirmed drugs play a big role in this game. Drugs and chicken. Do you think to yourself, jeez, I should have paid better attention? We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for lunch. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim. And your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared via timed competitive cook-off. Oh, God. Yeah, okay, let's do it. A bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. If I have to wipe the tables with your fools before I set my lunch down on it, then so be it. I'm not the fool. You're the fool. Fool. Good one, Van Van. I like your gumption, Captain Mary. I'll be watching your performance. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkles steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sporting court. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. At least not until we turn on the timer. Then a huge red light blasts in your face, flashing the words, timer ready. That's what I'm talking about. I stand corrected. The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope it's a message that lifts you to victory. Like a diamond. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now's my chance to shine. Oh my god, her knife is so cute with the heart charm. His cooking killed a guy, and he's still here. Yeah! He was, you know, it was day one of the school. I will defeat you myself. You had his chicken, and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day one, and you're feeling like you can really impress him here again. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. What temperature does the water boil at? 100 degrees Celsius. That's right, but how would you have even gotten into the school without knowing that? Winner gets to rub my furry belly. Let that enticing offer motivate you. You're gonna need to season the chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. How many herbs and spices did he say he used? 11! That's right. You might not know all the ingredients yet, but at least you've headed in the right direction. Tail wagging intensifies. Now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the most favor? Oh, fuck. Trust. That's wrong! No! That was my first wrong answer. I'm begging you to get it together. Get it? I'm a dog, and it's never the right time for some dog jokes. Oh, fuck. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You'd better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you to forget where you came from. Never forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. Now, where would be a great time to harness that energy? Where does it come from? Deep beneath the surface of the Pacific. Fuck. Where was I born? Not deep beneath the Pacific. This is a horrible time to start forgetting important things. You try to shut up the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success? Sizzling. Is this the end? Yep. Game over. I got a game over. I was doing so good though. Okay, it's time to do this again. Can we? It's on. Man, I was doing so well. Now I gotta guess right. Okay, 100 degrees Celsius. 11 spices. Gratitude? Okay. Where was I born? A small town where big dreams are born. Oh, damn it, of course I was born in a small town when big dreams are born. You try to shut up the noise and focus on my cooking. Silence? When they taste your cooking, they will be so taken with it they'll be unable to speak. You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Captain Mary. He's actually cheering you on, which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you feel totally forget what you were doing. Now all you can think about is Colonel Sanders now! No! How many spoonfuls of gravy would it take a traditional, oh fuck. You're stranded on a desert with only one cooking cookbook. Oh my god. I know, right? You know, why shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind. Forgot the question. What does it have to do with crafting spectacular fried chicken and delicate baked biscuits? You're really struggling to keep up. At the next station over, Ashley has already begun plating elements of her dish. It's colorful and complex. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into a stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps. Yikes. I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. Or you might not have any hands, but Captain Mary does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed. There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. It's immediately shove your hand into the mixer to rescue your dough before it's over mess. Captain Mary! Oh my god, I just put my hand in a moving mixer. Okay, my hand got crushed. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. What you often find is that the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult. Everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This battle's over. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my hand. Also, hello, hey, hey, Alyssa. I like your username. Welcome in. Finish the damn recipe. Yeah. Well, oh my god. That's too bad. And here I am with a completed dish ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default. No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of Captain Mary's injury. You see Sprinkles begin to lift his donkey chops as he looks onto the dish. But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared. Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skipped straight to dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, you find an array of delights, taking you on a journey of the flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellency. I was going to ask Captain Mary to do the honors, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand? Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Oh my god! Inside you'll find a delicate fried cheese croquette atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry jelly. That sounds fucking amazing. A student has died and now you've lost a hand. What even is this? Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed, as he dips a finger in the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you? As he places a sauce-covered finger into his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. I'm gonna put myself in the middle. No, she didn't win, Damon. Stop that attitude. You reach out with your apron to wipe the sauce off his glistening face. Colonel Sanders recoils and brushes you back. This goatee isn't just a fashion statement, it's also functional. I was saving that flavor for later. Damn it! Wait, that's a game over? Do you just automatically lose if you don't think... How much of this am I gonna have to redo? Bleeding all over. No, I have to do it all again. Shit. Okay, you're on. Well, I guess, oh my god, things are going downhill fast. I just can't win. Okay, 100 degrees Celsius. Don't mess with this flavor saver. 11. Gratitude. Okay, I'm from a small town where big dreams are born, baby. Maybe I shouldn't fight? Oh. Well. Okay, he's cheering me on. Oh god. No, okay, so I feel like ba-ba-da-ba. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. We love the chicken. Hello, aliens. Alien. Is it alien or alien? Or Leanne? I feel I've been calling you Piggy so. Hi, Piggy. What is the name you like to go by? Internalizing rage is the correct answer, just like real life. Yeah, fighting is always the correct thing to do. Woof, woof. Oh my god, wait, it's your dog. And the next station over, Leanne, alien, aliens, Piggy, they're all correct. Okay, good. I want to make sure. Next station over, Ashley's already been, oh, I already did this. Okay, she's plating. I fucked up. Everybody's upset. I hurt my hand. Everybody's upset. Battle's over, and they're gonna do the whole like showing off the food thing, and then internalize the rage you feel. Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash as they fall off your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester, perhaps forever. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run to the quad to be alone. No eyebrows, run! The beautiful weather feels like an insult inside you as storm ranges. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that him and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. This is logical. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding. Besides, you're a terrible chef and an awful person. Yeah, damn, been there. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. Eyebrows % run. Hello, Toodler, welcome in. I know you're hurting now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is a part of life, not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before? No, you're perfect, Colonel. Love what a drama queen we are. It's so great. That's exactly what I think. Well, then think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure, I was born that way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. How old is this man? I was passionate about livestock, but even failed as a mule herder. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. Those cruel mules. Born and raised with this perfect goatee veil. Born and raised. That's how you know he's an honorable man with his goatee. I lost my business partner to a gunfight with a mule. I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie, my well-kept beard, and assume that I've got it all together, which is true now, but it hasn't always been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving my best that I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changed his focus, you can see something ignite inside of him, a burning passion. I hope it burns his eyebrows off so we match. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure, it's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I'll create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. What misdeeds, Colonel Sanders? Were you the one that killed your old business partner? Yay! Just as your moment grows intimate, you're erupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Is it time? Battle scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. It's the Spork monster? Borko? Wait, is Borko the Spork monster? Ah, killed a man. Gotta keep my red lips for Valentine's Day and for Colonel. It is I know I said I wouldn't be back, and after the whole fight to the death thing, maybe you don't really want to see me anymore, but I just want to say I was wrong to attack you, and I apologize. I don't know what it's like having to always look over your shoulder. Monster problems, am I right? Gun down his business partner in cold mule blood. Oh, thanks, Borko. I'm glad there are no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark of night can really rile up a person. I also want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode. I know that you're strong, and cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to this school. I wasn't always a spork monster, you see. I don't believe it. You were a human once? Well, no, I was a golden retriever, but I was still a student, until one day some mean kids with a magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed. A magic spellbook. Precisely. I had procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. Respect the book. You're a powerful chef, and you shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear. I will be there. A friend in need is a friend indeed. Sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen alive. Captain Mary, together, I'm sure we can defeat them. Together. Colonel Sanders is the one that kills her. No. Oh my god, what if he's the villain? If he's the villain of this game, I'm gonna go insane. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss? Personal invite. You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Literally born with the... Literally born with the goatee. Oh my god. Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. Sounds like you live an exciting life. Oh, excuse me. Sounds like you live an exciting life, Colonel. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Is he gonna steal my recipes? Well, there is something. It's just a side dish I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Another correct prediction for our chat. Y'all are reading this game like a book. You know it too well. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy, perhaps both? Now you've got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation to him or keep it a secret just for me? Well, he told me a secret, so I can tell him a secret. I feel like that's fair. You decide that you're ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. Oh, yum. I love coleslaw, gotta be honest. Shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' luxe hideaway. I love me some cabbage and mayonnaise. Magnificent. Together, you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bit? I'd like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. You could offer to make him more, but he seems very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room, there are various objects you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. Yeah, luckily I had a KFC branded bowl to put it in. No, Belfour. That would be so sad. All right, what is this? This must be where he keeps the secret recipe. You think for a moment what number is important to Colonel Sanders, then it dawns on you. As soon as you turn the dial to 11, 11, 11, the safe opens. Inside it, you find a single note. Chicken be prepared. Sashimi style? He puts his big ideas in there, all right. I love some chicken sashimi. Yeah, nothing worse than warm coleslaw. An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor. From the goatee and the mustache combo he sports, you figure this must be Colonel Sanders himself. Or maybe it's the drumstick that seems to be waving like a rattle. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of a company they founded. Am I right? Am I right? This plan to take over his operation is backfiring. He's taking all my ideas. No! No! Is this a chicken candle? A scented candle. You pick it up and try to identify the smell. Power tool? Freshly starched collar? Piece of wood floating in a lake? Summer of '69? No, it's one of the secret recipe ingredients. It's cinnamon? Cinnamon? Chicken sashimi, my favorite. Tap on the item to discover more about... Wait, that door. Okay, no, I'm learning more. Gaze out the window across the vast lake and the mountain range beyond. Just then, damn it, the ghost student pops up. Are you thinking about heading into the world on a quest to avenge my death? Wait, what? I never even learned your name. Why would I avenge you? I could just tell you my name right now. It's... Can't you see him in the middle of something? You open the window and crack, and the ghost of student is swept out with a breeze. No cinnamon in KFC. Cinnamon in my KFC. My new iteration of KFC. Notice a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on a corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic, it's real. Oh my god, taxidermy must have been important to Colonel Sanders when it was alive. A little note clipped to the chicken's foot reads, "The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky." The true state bird. A lock of silver hair is woven through the teeth of the cub. Do I get to take it? Upon further inspection, you realize that the hair therein isn't just silvery in color, it's actually made of spun silver. His hair is just pure silver. Poor ghost kid trying to change the genre of the game. Yeah, buddy, this isn't an RPG, okay? I'm here for love, not adventure. Oh, this is an RPG. This isn't an ARPG. Hello, Patrick! Hello, everyone. I am looking for a game of Valentine, so please inquire within. Hello. Welcome to I Try and Steal Colonel Sanders' recipe stream. How are you doing today? You take a closer look at the large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lie the ashes of all my past careers and business failures." Oh boy, poor guy. The photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt. Maybe this is where he discovered one of his secret herbs and spices? I'll get that recipe by any means necessary. No, you can't kill the Colonel because I'm gonna kill the Colonel. It's my job. One of the framed photos shows an old man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cheersing them. What? No, they don't. No, they're not. That's not what's happening in this photo. I'm very upset about this. I'm not saying I wouldn't. What if the Colonel is immortal? Oh my god, what if it's like a Benjamin Button situation, except he just doesn't die. He just keeps going between old and young. I wonder who my friend Pete is. Okay, we can go through the door now. You tap open the door to see Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off the hanger and try it on. The jacket is a bit long for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Gaslighting video game. Mary, let us see your best evil plotting move. I think like Mr. Smithers from the... No, okay, so I'm doing right. I'm getting Colonel Sanders to fall in love with me so I can steal his recipe and then have the most successful line of chicken restaurants. That's the plan. Chicken bucket time machine. Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he's been working on and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks why you're wearing his jacket. I don't usually loan those out, but I must say it does look good on you. Oh crap, the jacket. You forgot to take it off. A big mover, fess up. I think I should fess up. It sounds like some Nathan for your level of scheming. You confess. I think I've developed feelings for you. I might be developing feelings for you, but I'm concerned. I can't let anything get in the way of my dreams. It's okay, Colonel. Never admit our mistakes! Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door, but the thought of leaving Colonel in the middle of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Are you scared, Mary? I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence! Oh, the pink came in there. It's kind of had some pink in it for a while. The orange is super faded though. On camera it looks more colorful than it actually is, but like, yeah, the orange color is really, really faded. So it just, yeah, it's pink. Thank you though, thank you. Dream sequence. You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. No! Today's the day that could change the rest of my life. You think about the new secret ingredient you just learned about. Cinnamon. Should I do mine like that? Yes, we should all match hair always. I actually might want to put blue in it soon, so it's not going to be this way forever. We had a little sleepover. We had a little slumber party. In some jurisdiction, oh my god, is it marijuana? Marijuana isn't even legal. But if the recipe is a secret, how will they know? There you go. Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast and your mouth waters at the sight of it. Here's a simple breakfast I whips up. It's meticulous. You taste Colonel Sanders' food and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So would you say that we're the perfect match? How presumptuous. My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? Flatter him! Must be the dried mustard. Is that not legal in some places? But who is just like, you know, I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Could he be talking about you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confusion by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears. Unable to speak, the only answer you can find is to run out the door and get a home. No, what? He just erupted into hearts. A fried chicken leg is what I want for— I know! Because I definitely didn't do that 3 days ago, Patrick. I wouldn't say no to like chicken for breakfast. No, chicken and waffles. Chicken and waffles. It's just minus the waffles. Yeah, fried chicken's good for every meal. Exactly. It's never a bad time to have a fried bird. There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School Academy for Learning waits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you. Where have you been? Yes, I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something happened to you. It's okay, I was just— But now that it turns out you're fine, I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. Sure, but you would not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date. I think I can believe that. Since I've been partnered up with Clank, he asked me to go out with him. Of course, I told him you better keep your dials tuned to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure, I can get to know a little metallic guy. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends, but things quickly— I'm sorry, Miriam, are you okay? Fried chicken dessert. Leftover chicken and JoJo's breakfast of champs and dessert of champs if you're playing your cards right. Did you just say skydiving as if that's a typical first date to go on with a talking pressure cooker? And no, I'm not really sure where we stand. You don't give Miriam the time to tell her the whole story, however. Bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too! Back to Colonel Sanders' house where I spent the night with him. You what? Nothing happened, but the emotional connection— wowzers. Miriam tells you to move on from this whole Colonel Sanders obsession and focus on school. If being obsessed with Colonel Sanders is wrong, you don't want to be right. After a short argument, you both agree to go your separate ways. Wait, I just lost my friendship. When you arrive at the school, you encounter your rivals at the quad. You can tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp that fact, because, you know, he's Pop.
What's a swirly? That sounds delicious.
Oh, it's great. I'll do you up one right away.
I have my swirly with Sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat. You can get yourself swirly dipped too.
Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person in this school.
There's that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature?
You've got some nerve, Captain Mary suggested I pick on a defenseless horse. Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it. You clench your fists, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain. It doesn't look like you can go on kicking like that. Might as well just give up. I'll never give up, ever. Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. My colonel senses are tingling. I think I saw the color-changing lights at my old apartment tied to my phone. Oh my god, oh no. It turned them red. That's terrifying. Honestly, one of my saddest things that I've done when moving is leaving my color-changing lights at the old place. But it might be connected to your Wi-Fi. Like, I feel like usually I can only control them if I'm on the same, like, Wi-Fi as them. Is everybody feeling excited for the final day of school? Captain Mary, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fine form by this afternoon. Only like 4 seconds. No. Ah, yeah. Yeah, it's a bummer because I always want to use that to control my Google Home, but I can't do it unless I'm connected to the Wi-Fi. Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard. Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What is he doing complimenting her? Colonel, I'm the love of your life. But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. That's a lot of words to say it was bland. Excuse me, Captain Mary, I'm more than capable enough to speak for myself. Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel? I'm always interested in discussing the fine arts of fine food. See you inside, Captain Mary. What? Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. And in an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley, you begin to take pages out of the spellbook you recovered yesterday and start— oh, you take it out and then you start flipping through the pages. Whoa, that's that book? That looks like bad news. It's just something I found laying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire. Grimoire? But I don't really believe that magic stuff. A grimoire, like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend that much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful? I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open a page covered with arcane writings, cast only in case of extreme emergency. It's around the edges of the page. I could use this spell here that says it will erase anyone. I could choose from all of my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam. No, I wouldn't dare. That's way drastic. Couldn't you do something else, like anything else? Not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a finger around your string? Tie a string around your finger? Okay, fine. It is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate— oh my god, the man ditches me in front of the school, so I'm erasing him from existence. Whoever wrote this is probably a fan of Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. I would decorate an unimportant spellbook. Thank you, Phoebit. Thank you. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you and a pretty good excuse to try it out. Don't do it! I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room waiting for the students to arrive. I might fail my class, but I don't want to forget the truest love of my life, Colonel Sanders. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. I want you all to know I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. His cute little nose scrunches up as he begins to breathe quickly. He must be hungry. Dogs can be rather unpredictable, especially Sprinkles. Wait to see what happens. Sprinkles stops in his tracks. He focuses on the windows. The room is deadly silent. When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on the cherry tree outside. Sprinkles turns feral and runs toward the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside. Terrence, I told you never to come back here, Terrence! I will destroy you, Terrence! Sprinkles is barking ferociously, drool flying off his face. The squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who even named him Terrence?
You better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again.
After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt by not only Terrence, but any other squirrel in hearing distance, he returns to his professional tone.
I apologize for the outburst.
This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Captain Mary, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom, you see. But before we can get any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Sprinkles is interrupted by whirs and sparks coming from the back of the room. Hi, Ruby! Welcome in! How are you doing? Happy Valentine's Day. You lost a hand because you couldn't stop thinking about him. Okay, but is it worth to live a life without Colonel Sanders, Damon? I can lose a hand, but I can't lose the Colonel. Rather fail my class than fail my heart. Exactly. Exactly. I chose my priorities, and they're Colonel Sanders.
I told you to save it for after class. Psst, psst, psst. You think I wanted to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger?
Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's languages of mechanical noises. I'm Team Clank.
But no, you had to show off to your cool kid friends, Jeff and Joan, J&J forever. Watch us form a triangle in midair as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know? Psst, psst. Yeah, well, that doesn't make a great date. Then take Jeff and Joan with you. You can all hold hands as you pedal down the mountain, or off a cliff for all I care. Oh my god! Sad beep! Sad beep! Can eat chicken one-handed. Exactly. Clank begins to shudder. Steam pours out of the gaps in his panels, and then a loud ding stops him in his tracks. No amount of seasoning is gonna make me want to eat that, Clank. Oh my god, he's like falling apart. Clank bursts out a completely deep-fried sneaker. Considering that he himself has wheels, not feet, it's not entirely clear where it came from. I disagree, and I wouldn't love any of you if you were a worm. That's okay, Damon. I know you'd only love us if we were ants. In terms of deep-fried footwear, I guess it looks okay? Clank slowly rose out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see that entire thing go down. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate, but we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam trademark. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. If test time approaches, see you all in the arena. Before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey, Miriam, you okay? Okay, I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me in class like that, in front of everyone?
Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke. Even the source of her frustration is... Oh, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm going to say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're going to cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace that feeling all the way. You're not gonna saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me. Of course not. Well, maybe, sort of, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, and a ranch big enough for the both of us, and whoever else we want to bring along. You're all invited on my ranch with me and Colonel Sanders. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest anyhow. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks. I should really review my menu for today. I'm gonna make special soup. And I bet that Professor Dog is gonna love it. While you were pep talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay, because you had a better idea for how to spend your time before the exam. You decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it, the location of your final challenge. A test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent.
and a chance to beat the pants off of Van Van, the supposed man-man, and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. Not the tiny Coco! As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of your recipe you've been working on. Captain Mary's famous chicken pot pie! I fucking love the KFC chicken pot pie! This shit slaps. It's so good. Oh my god. After practicing for months, making this dish comes over a second nature. I've been practicing this dish for months, but this class is 3 days long. Okay, whatever. Making this dish comes over as second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders and the breeze of cherry blossoms that are now getting everywhere in the kitchen. Captain Mary, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who's hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you. I'm gonna fess up about the pot pie. Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know, my nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards. I've trained for years in the art of pot pie sniffing. That's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. Oh, I like that I can almost be his, like, body if I, like, frame myself here, right? Okay, wait. It is I, Colonel Sanders, your love. Milady. Yeah. Exactly. You know it was a pot pie just from the smell? Oh, okay. Well, not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all butter crust. Oh, delicious. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? No, I can smell that it was made with a heap helping of TLC. But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out. The moment of truth. Wow. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking and I could eat this all day. He's a pot pie sniffer. That sniffer's got one job and it's the pie. Oh my god, wait, I like I'm Colonel Sanders right now. I love this so much. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. There are no rules, that is, except to cook with everything you've got. You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that'll push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Van Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big on going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices. Sorry, burping? Or am I? No, I'm fine. But he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe, fried chicken. The intensity of the room starts at a full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air. A wash. Miriam fiercely injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend Baster Blaster. Van Van flexes his pectorals as he chops and opens a sea urchin. Let's rock and roll. Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Shallow personality spatula. Even Clank gets in on it. 5-dial pressure point cooking chicken cooking technique. Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English? It's the singularity, as was foretold. We mustn't let it happen. We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all. Self-destruct. Van Van quickly unplugs Clark and rolls him out the back door of the arena. Oh my god. As you frantically prepare your disc, you notice Ashley has her spell book out. Is she gonna use dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own and you're desperate to not see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic? Oh, it's a Kill Bill reference? Wait, really? God, I haven't watched Kill Bill in so long. Okay, I'm gonna do it the hard way. Because as Colonel Sanders told me, the hard way is the right way. Get him out of here. He's singularitying. Who needs magic when you got passion? Exactly. I'm gonna do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. He just knows. Oh, he does know about the spellbook. I believe in you, Captain Mary. Miriam notices too. And I've always believed in you, Captain Mary, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever. You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? You're here cheering. Who's cooking? Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done. I thought I'd help you. Oh, that's sweet, but Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles. It's the secret ingredient. However, she doesn't know that you lied about that the ingredient was made up. And where in the world did she get Eye of Newt from? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into the dark glow that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. It is I, Steve, the Spork Monster. Steve, wait, what happened to Borko? You're not here to battle me, are you? We Spork Monsters are many. I think Borko had the day off, but you've conjured Steve, and I hate to battle, so I'd say you're doing pretty all right. Oh, hey, you're in the middle of cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out? I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve the Spork Monster notices that you've got a grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. I see what you're up to. Crisscross some magical items and accidentally summon me, huh? Yeah, you guessed it, sort of. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles in a pot of salted water? I'd love to. I've always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little spork pup back in the old country. You can feel Spork Monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition. I understand. It's kind of like the time in monster school when I had fallen asleep during scare tactics class, and when I woke up... If it isn't the consequences of your actions. You toss a serious stare at Steve and he takes the hint. Never mind. Tell you later. Good luck. Apparently Steve is also Southern. Alright, having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. I'm gonna summon the extra power from deep within myself. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange. Oh, damn, I wish my hair was so orange. As culinary energy flows through your body, my heart is pure, my hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for... Yes, Captain Mary, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me. The power you've been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue. Sorry. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know that with this power you can do anything except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you're powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. Oh, but don't worry, dear Captain Mary, you have suffered some setbacks, but not all is lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you've earned his support. I've been watching you today, and I must say I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. And all you've managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're gonna need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never really been my thing. I'll follow my heart. Yeah, who would come this far to draw about? Exactly. What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass the original efforts. Are you suggesting if we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union? Time's up, students! With time expired, it's the moment everyone has been waiting for. You must now prepare to present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. It seems we're missing some students. Pop, clank. From off-screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student. I'm flying! Sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? Inside the closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants. No! Pop, get down from there right now. Let me guess. Did Fan have something to do with this? When somebody asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse? I thought a wedgie was a salad. Looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing as he didn't cook anything. I can't feel my legs. May I be excused? Sure. You kids and your pranks. I must say, it's not the worst prank at USC AL history, but not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks. Clank, where did that pressure cooker roll off to? You wait to hear a signature word, beep, or other onomatopoeia, but there's none. Somehow he must have gotten unplugged. I guess we'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects. Yes, it's been a long semester. Wow, 3 whole days long. But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now describe your dish. I've made tender udon noodles in savory soup. Oh my god, that looks delicious. So small, like a shot glass of udon. My word, it's so delicate. Is that teeny tiny Narutomaki I spy afloat in this itsy bitsy bowl? Yes, chef! Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. Yes, Sprinkles! And some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself. Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip in the bowl. Sublime. Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on, I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. Even I have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it by myself. I want some. And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much. It was less than a thimble's worth of soup. A+. Rarely do I taste A+. Rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug. Thank you, Captain Mary, for helping me believe in myself. Van, you're up. Now describe your dish. I made uni of a smooth egg custard in an accent urchin shell, topped with caviar. Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second different kind of urchin? What? Skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second different color type of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles. A bit much, don't you think? That is exactly why I do it. It is a bit much. It's kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Please be gentle with my cuisine. Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded. Youch, my tongue! The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting. I can't eat this, but keep poking my tongue. Disqualified. Oh no. I thought udons had to be thicker than that. I mean, yeah, the noodles are quite thick. They looked kind of thick, but I guess it's hard to say when it's tiny. A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? Who would have thought that? Dejected, Van does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified for glamour? Don't discount simplicity. This isn't the last you've seen of me. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk. I know. I'm a dog, and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student, Ashley, it's time to step up. Now, describe your dish. I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rosewater syrup, topped with French meringue and connected by sugar. Yeah, honestly, like, pog. Good for her. I'm gonna miss the exciting conclusion. Oh my gosh, have fun, Chris. I hope that you have a lovely evening. Enjoy the movie and dinner. I'm sure nothing bad will happen in the game. That actually doesn't sound too bad. Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd like to ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and it's meant to be a display piece. No. Don't eat the food at a cooking school? Got toast in your ear or something? Captain Mary, I told you, it's a display piece. Actually, I must say it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school? Yeah, which is why I cooked it and did an extremely good job cooking it too. I didn't realize that we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating School for the Hungry. That's where I go. Oh wait, I haven't been doing her voice. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral. If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified. Rage overtakes Ashley and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up. You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you! The hiccups. And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone. This isn't the last you've heard of me either. If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. Ewan and Colonel Sanders, the final cook, step up together. 2 chefs? What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Oh no, I don't have a good feeling about this. Winning by default. Exactly, Damon. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays. Just when I thought I've seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing, and completely blow me away. In my 49 years, I never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. You pass, and you pass, and you get a pass. Everyone gathers around and partakes in the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to be transcended this reality. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win. Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive that even Van and Ashley are drawn back by its magnificent fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Do I win the game? Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed, and there was supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could they be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment to get their groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. DJ Dog in the house. You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but a world-renowned turntablist who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Wanted the plot twist that Miriam won. Aw. Well, I guess we both... Oh, no, we didn't win. But she kind of deserved it, honestly. Van and Ashley tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were the villains. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting. No ghost allowed at graduation. It's very clearly written in the school's bylaws. It was never actually a ghost. It was a trick to get you all to finally notice me. Is this man stalking me, then? Oh, amusing. And now that everyone is together... It's the Spork Monster! He is totally mellowed out. Everyone, the Spork Monster is no more. From here on out, I'd like that everybody refer to me by my new name, Party Monster. Student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up in talking to Party Monster. Dejected, student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she finally found love in her cooking, and you know that she's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? We know who it is. It's Pop! He's arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking the carpet, you see Pop perched atop his dirty chef's hat, a crown. Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean. Oh, I see. And now we get a new wing in the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor of such and such. The music and the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electric hissing. It's Clank who has arrived late to the dance. Now that I've graduated, I can reveal my truth. Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing. I am Clank, and I'm not of this earth. I'm actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. What? What? I actually feel like I knew it this whole time. Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me? I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I've just begun to learn who I really am. This isn't the time for me to devote my life to figuring out who you are, Clank. You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear she's managed to surpass you in that regard. I understand, kind of, humans are weird. A portal opens and Clank disappears through it, my love! No! Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Howdy, classmates. Oh! Casual dress Colonel Sanders. Unrelated, Damon is no more. I'm now Party Damon. Well, Party Damon. We are happy to have you here. Hello, classmates. Just like the first day you met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not just enough to give them a bucket of chicken. This time it's a full meal. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken men by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. The end? Maybe? No, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. Captain Mary, what are you doing sitting all alone? You know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. I wonder, might you tell me, what are the qualities that you would expect to find in such a person? Off the top of my list, I don't know, a spicy musk, tidy goatee, degree from the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Just a few requirements. Truly is my lucky day. Would you dance with me? Yes, I would love to. As you glide across the dance floor hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off. And I'll be so glad to spend it with you, Captain Mary. How sweet. We'll work together and play together. Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks. Work together? I think this is something I'll need to do by myself. But who will help you run your restaurants? I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path forward? I found a love connection but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef? Can you live with only one half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing him with his other love? The life of an entrepreneur? I suppose I can enroll at pastry school. Oh, my dear Captain Mary, I'm sure that you'll find your place eventually. And along the way, you'll have me by your side. I'm really upset about this. Fuck! I was so fucking loud! Oh, fuck, that's so loud. Oh my god. Sorry that was so loud. I'm so insulted. How dare Colonel Sanders, yeah, sorry for like absolutely blasting that, he do that to me. And see what the bad, I thought I was doing so well. I was living the professional chicken romancing life, and now I don't even have my own chicken franchise. I gotta go pastry school, apparently. I'm gonna betray him. Screw that stinky man. Doesn't even love me enough to let me run his chicken business with him. Yeah, we're Popeyes, or local unfranchised chicken shop. Yeah. Also, I want to say I noticed that we got to our pack sub goal. So, I second. Oh. I just spilled all of my eyeliners on the ground. That's okay. I'll do that. I'll take care of that later. I don't have my second camera set up right now because of that incident where all my USBs died, but we can do a little just zoom in moment. You can see got some lipstick on my chin. So we'll open up our Barbie trading cards this way for the sub goal. Thank you all so much for helping me reach that. And then after this, we'll try and finish the Nancy Drew game because I still feel like I have a good amount of energy. I might take a break and grab a snack. Yeah, I wonder like who in the company thought of that. Ooh. Oh, she's upside down. I don't know why though. First up is 1980 Barbie. Ooh, that's kind of a cute little lacy shirt going on. Barbie with towels from 1985, an iconic moment. It's Bath Fun Fashion playset, of course. Oh, we're looking a little orangey right here. Ooh, 1966, that's cool. Barbie Color Magic. You got 10 minutes left of that, Nancy Drew. Okay, I'm allowed to be a quitter. Got 1989, big shirt, small pants, living the dream. Oh, the classic 1959 original Barbie. First Barbie doll, indeed. Look at that lady. Ooh, 1985, purple dress. Spectacular fashions. I also missed out on buying a Barbie I really wanted to today. Someone outbid me like last minute. I was very upset. 1969. It was one of the Japanese Barbies, which are quite Japanese Barbie made by Bandai and not by like Mattel, which are quite rare. 1989. Very 80s of her, looking gorgeous. 1979. Very patriotic look. It's called Best Buys. I don't get why though. Very patriotic of her. And then last we got this little like waitress. Candy Striper. Oh, so she's like a hospital like volunteer. How far back do I usually sit? I feel like I'm not in the focus zone. I also love the Barbie content. Thank you, Lissa. Oh, they smell old. They smell like a thrift store. All right, so I'm just keeping track. All right, we're 2 hours 30 minutes in, and we're gonna switch over to Nancy Drew. That's just so I know how to cut this later. Thank you. Of course, we love sharing the Barbie here. What is this? No, not a Barbie game. We're playing a Nancy Drew game. Nancy Drew, the Dead, lead advice. If any of you have somehow missed the first half of this, because that was a very long stream to be fair, in this game, Nancy's trying to solve the murder of